Listen, guys, I understand better than anyone that asking you to put your faith in a particular handicapper is a leap of faith because you've got to hope that they can win at least consistently for you because nobody wins every single day in this business. And there are no guarantees in gambling, as I've been telling you for 100 years. Yet it's still a leap of faith. And as you know, coming into the college basketball season, I told you that opening month of play was going to be the opportune time, the best time for you to make money just like myself because it's the only time you have the advantage over the odds makers. And yet, despite the great run that I had from August through October, it was still asking you to take that giant leap of faith. Well, I certainly think I've rewarded those that have made that leap of faith because now 17-4 in college basketball, including 8-1 with those 15-dime releases, which are more or less my bread and butter plays after giving you Baylor last night against St. Mary's. The Bears still undefeated, one of 6 Division 1A schools undefeated this season, ending St. Mary's 8-game winning streak in one of the games in the Las Vegas Invitational last evening. So, 32 out of 45 winning days. And listen, yesterday, I gave you a free pick on Missouri. And I told you that Missouri has been very, very good to me this season. But I just had a little trepidation about going with Mizzou once more last night, laying the 7 to 7.5 against Illinois in their annual border rivalry bragging rights game. Hey, you know, there you go. Missouri's up by 11 at halftime. They're up 13 with like 5 minutes to play. Suddenly, next thing you know, Illinois is up by 1 and Missouri has to come back. They win by 4. They don't get the cover. Sometimes it's the games that you have the feeling on that tells you to stay away that makes you more money than anything else. Going with that gut instinct, which for me yesterday, I told you, I was this close to going with Missouri, and then I just kept having that little bit of doubt in my mind, and that's what put me on Baylor instead, and thank God for you, and thank God for me. As for tonight, non-conference blowout of the month is going to be my top play, and again, 17-4 in college basketball, 18-point winner I'm looking for tonight from this particular team. Kudos going out to Chris Jordan yesterday. Highest rated bowl release of the year. Rare 1,000 star play. Boise State over Arizona State 56-24. And others will say, oh, the Sun Devils, you know, their special teams cost them the game and the turnovers cost them the game. The bottom line is Boise State won the game and that's it. And Chris Jordan won it as well. That was on the heels of hitting his highest rated college basketball release one night earlier. 1,000 star play on Utah State and a 25-point win over St. Peter's. So now those $1 bettors since 2006 have won $28,545 following Chris's advice, including a little over $4,000 just since the 1st of November. Also want to point out, congratulations going out to Trace Adams last night. 3-0 sweep for him. Trace, 1,500-star winner on Boise State, 500-star winner on UMass, pay after you win winner on Houston and Indianapolis under the total. FYI, tonight he has his top-rated 1,000-star winner. Again, a blowout release on the nighttime card, and he's on a 10-5 run with those selections. Unfortunately, Dom Chambers looking for an 11th consecutive Thursday night winner. It was not to be, as the Colts reared their easy, ugly heads. And who knows, maybe they cost themselves a chance at Andrew Luck by winning that game against the Texans. And I'm telling you guys, as I told you in the countdown to kickoff Thursday night edition that you may have seen on the site yesterday, you got to be leery about Houston in the postseason when you've got a young team with an inexperienced coach when it comes to the playoffs that folds down the stretch as they have, because this is not like a faucet you turn on and off and suddenly turn it back on the tap when you get to the postseason and suddenly start looking to right the ship. It just doesn't work that way, especially for young, inexperienced teams. Now, tonight, I'll tell you what, I used Baylor last night as my best bet. I'm going to come right back with the Bears tonight against West Virginia. Baylor, you know, was up by 2 points against St. Mary's last night, and then they eventually pulled away for the win, 72-59. West Virginia, meanwhile, needed, a miracle to come back against Missouri State. They were down 5 with about a minute to go. Hit a three-pointer with 1.6 seconds to play to force overtime, where they eventually won the game 70-68. Listen, Baylor deserves to be number 6 in the country. Perry Jones III, last night, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 4 blocks. Since serving since serving a season-opening suspension in 6 games since he's returned, he's averaging a little over 15 points a game, showing you why he was the preseason player of the year pick by the Big 12 conference pundits. Baylor is a very deep team, as I told you yesterday, a lot of scoring depth as well, and a very strong defensive team. Showed it again last night. St. Mary's was in that game in the first half because they shot 55%. Second half, the Bears held them to 35% shooting. As for this West Virginia team, game. Yeah, they beat Kansas State in double overtime in Kansas City, 85-80 earlier this month. In fact, that was one of my 4 college basketball losers this season. They do not have the depth. And I think that Baylor has the ability to take care of business and get the point spread cover tonight. Oh, Jesus, guys, I forgot to tell you. Here, your money-saving discount coupon code. It is going to be CANDY15. CANDY15. C-A-N-D-Y and the number 15. Put it all together and enter it, and it'll save you $15 off of any single purchase you make today. CANDY15. Early comeback, 9 a.m. Eastern time at the latest on Saturday morning for your full NFL slate. We'll catch you there on Christmas Eve.